Hello, folks, and welcome back to Rugby Ascended. This is Chris, live in central Pennsylvania for United Rugby Championship action. Today's contest, the Dragons in Newport, Wales, will be hosting the Stormers, who need a bonus point victory here to stay in good contention for the playoffs. Here we go. The Dragons line up at fullback. It's Jordan Williams, Rio Dyer, the Welsh national, on that right wing, Steph Hughes, the captain, and Aneurin Owen in the center, Chris Hollis on the left wing. Will Reed is your fly half, Dane Blacker at scrum half, Aaron Wainwright, another Welsh national wearing the number 8 jersey, Harry Keddy, Sean Lonsdale, and the locks are George Knott and Matthew Screech. In the front row, it's Chris Coleman, Elliot D, and Rodri Jones. Off the bench, it's Broderick Coughlin, Rodrigo Martinez, Dimitri Arhip, James Benjamin, Tame Basham, another Welsh national, Morgan Lloyd, Angus O'Brien, and Sia Tompkinson. That is the lineup for the Dragons, hoping to upset the Stormers. They've got a storm watch out in Newport for the Stormers. For the Stormers at fullback, it's Warwick Galant, Suleiman Hatzenberg, Juan Desili Similani, Dan Duplessis, Angelo Davids on the left wing, Monty Libeck at fly half, Herschel Yankees gets the nod at scrum half, Evan Ruiz, Ben Jason Dixon, Willy Engelbrecht, Ruben van Heerden, Salman Morat is the captain, Franz Malherbe, Joseph Dweba, and Steve Satoli in the front row. Off the bench, Andre Hugo Fenta, Brock Harris, the indomitable Brock Harris, Neething Fouché, Audrey Smith, Hayachivi Diamani wearing the number 20 jersey, Stefan Unger is the backup scrum half, Jean-Luc Duplessis, and Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulu. The referee for today's match is Chris Busby from Ireland. Assistant referees, Michael English of Wales and Gareth Newman of Ailes. The TMO is Ollie Hodges from Ireland, so it's a Welsh and Irish Celtic officiating crew for today's contest. Thanks for tuning in, folks. It's always a pleasure to have you here with me once again. It's Chris live in central Pennsylvania. As I said, let's get the scoreboard up. We're about ready to get started. Looks like beautiful weather in Rodri Parade. So, yep. In that back, fullback, Galant, as I mentioned. Joseph Dweba making an appearance once again at the hooker position for the Stormers. Head coach John Dobson needs a victory here today. We need some good performance from the Stormers, who really need to get their act together here late in the season. Their very uneven performance this season. They came out of the gate like gangbusters and rolled over the first two teams they played, and then kind of went sideways after that with 4 consecutive losses. But the Stormers, champions 2 years ago, find themselves in 5th place today, moving up last week that victory. 9 wins, 6 losses, 88 points on the log. 44 points on the log. 1 point behind, 6 points behind the Bulls, I should say. So they are out on the pitch now. We are ready to get started for this one, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Who we got in the chat here? Antoinette, Ruben Hendo, Jean Reynel. Dylan Combrick, John, and Anelda Lucas, welcome to you. From Namibia. Hey, welcome for tuning in from Namibia. Whereabouts in Namibia? Walvisvee, Luderitz, Windhoek. Boy, they're coming out. Rio Dyer, lots of fireworks for the Dragons as they make the appearance in their hideous black and yellow jerseys, like little bumblebees out there. Not my favorite. So, all right. What's with this? Okay, for some reason that's still on the screen. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, you're up north. Okay, John. Wow, I'm glad you got a connection up there. That is pretty far up north. Right. All right, so here we go. Live play-by-play and color commentary of this United Rugby Championship action is brought to you by me. Thanks for tuning in. And see how we do on a Friday with coverage. So, Stormers need this one badly. They need to be consistent. Last week, they kind of broke my hearts with their play, up and down. But they did win. As I said, the TMO and the referee are Irishman, Chris Busby there, on the pitch. He's one of the better remaining referees. A lot of referees have dropped out here. We're underway. Dragons kick. I can't see squat because of all the smoke on the pitch. I don't know if the players can see. Can barely see through all the smoke from the pyrotechnics. Stormers have it. Herschel Yankees digs it out, sends it back to Monty Libeck. He kicks from about his 5-meter line, and it's going to stay in play. Oh, collision in midair. Don't know if it was knocked backwards. Looks like it was a fair contest. And the Dragons have the ball in good position here, 24 seconds into the contest. They'll bring it to the middle, and there's Dan Duplessis with a big tackle there over the middle. There's a kick to the corner. Screech. And it looks like Monty Libeck's going to chase it down, but it goes into touch. I don't know if it went in through the try zone or what, because I cannot see the pitch 45 seconds in, this stupid pyrotechnics display. It looks like it may have been a good kick, yeah. Apparently it was a good kick. It's going to be about 5 meters out here. A heck of a kick by the Dragons as the yellow smoke finally starts to drift off the pitch. So 58 people here, or 53 people already. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Be sure to hit the like button. Doesn't cost you anything but a moment of your time. Always my pleasure to have you join me today. Right, here's the line out. The Stormers come down with it, but the whistle blows. Not straight. Is that the call? Wow, Dweba throws it in not straight, so the Stormers turn the ball over 5 meters away. Okay, here it is. Oh, yeah, that wasn't straight. Wow. Joseph Dweba already letting us down. Boy, he's so inconsistent. When he's on, he's on. When he's off, he's off. So the Stormers now have given the ball away just a minute and a half in. The smoke is finally cleared away. I can actually see the pitch now. Hey, and my Champions Cup jersey is not quite what the Stormers are wearing, but it's close enough. So the Dragons now with a 5 meter line out. Their line out successful. They're into them all. Stormers already under pressure here in a game they must win with a bonus point. The Dragons are still pushing forward, but it's going sideways. And the Stormers, it's collapsed. Is it on the Stormers? Held up. Goal line dropout is the call. Wow. Somebody yelled, yes, Stormers. I don't know if it was one of the Stormers or somebody in the crowd, but the Stormers do hold the ball up. And what a good break there after Joseph Dweba screws the pooch. So the Stormers get a goal line kick here now. Good job. Yeah, they did hold that up pretty well. I can see now with all the smoke finally cleared away. So, Monty Lubick will launch this from the goal line. Let's see what he does. 2 minutes, 39 seconds in the contest, 0-0. Early days in this contest. Monty Lubick, who's also been inconsistent this season. So right there is Joseph Dweba next to him. Another man who's been inconsistent. But when they're on, they're both on really good. So here's the kick from the goal line. Not a particularly good kick, but it does bounce on that turf. And the Dragons are down to the 22 just like that. My goodness. Wandesili Simelani with the tackle. Here's another tackle. That one's made by Willy Engelbrecht. They go wide, and that looks like, is it Hotzenbeck who makes the tackle over there? So the Dragons, once again, on the front foot, but they just kind of give it away here. Simelani made that tackle a few moments ago. Here's the replay. And now it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the contest. We've got, let's see, this camera angle's not helping me out here. Could we quit staring at this guy? Somebody's in love with one of the players here. So it's a Stormers line out. Oh, gosh, Joseph Dweba has the ball just outside his 22, about 23 meters. Let's see if this one's straight. They go deep. That one's successful. Van Heerden comes away with it. They throw it over the middle into the hands of Evan Ruiz, who's tackled. Dragons warned to stay on side. Herschel Yankees being warned to use it. He does a box kick high into the air. And that ball is going to get up to about 45-meter line. And they both go up, and the Stormers come away with it. Nicely done. Oh, Franz Malherbe with his first carry of the game. Lubick to Duplessis. Duplessis back to Warwick Galant, who kicks it down just outside the 22. It's a good kick. And the Dragons try to come back the other way, but they're going to go almost straight into touch. Nicely done to keep it in play over there by Monty Lubick. And here come the Stormers. Here come the Stormers. Midfield, little kick over to the near side. Is it going to get there? Oh, no. It went against. The Stormers turned it over, but they do get it back when the Dragons release the ball. So Monty Lubick is going to kick it down the middle of the pitch, right outside the 22. Another good kick. Stormers have the range at the moment. And that's a 50-22 if he doesn't get there. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Warwick Galant does not get the ball, and it winds up being a line out inside the 22 for the Dragons. Another mistake by the Stormers. That's too early on. One nearly cost them a try a few minutes ago. It's a nice kick by the Dragons coming back, and Galant lets that thing bounce from the first hash mark to the second hash mark, and then he dropped the ball. So it will be a Dragons line out inside the Stormers 22. A beautiful sunny day. Good cloud cover, but you can still see the sun. Oh, and the Dragons are down at just 2 meters away on just, oh my goodness. The Stormers screwing the pooch on that one. Big tackle there. That ball came loose, but no knock on. Stormers back on side. And the Dragons going through phases now as the Stormers defense gets adjusted. Franz Malherbe's in there. Pick and go, but that's stopped again. Now, are they at the try line? No, they're 5 meters short. It's hard to see with these stupid soccer markings. Another pick and go. This one's stopped by Willy Engelbrecht. Ben Jason Dixon in there on the tackle. Pick and go. And they're going to try again, but they're picking up a little couple centimeters here and there. George Knott carries it forward. Oh, that came loose. Stormers over top the ball. We have a penalty for being off the feet, though. Stormers got off their feet there. Tap and go. No. Not the mark. So they're going to come back for that. In at the side is the call. Well, that's because the ruck moved on the player. It wasn't because he entered from the side. 6:57 in this contest, folks. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so Bloody Hell says, Morse boss. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, Stormers really. Oh, so it was actually Willy Engelbrecht missed that tackle a few moments ago. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Are they going to go for the post? 7 minutes in the contest now. Will the Dragons just take the easy 3 points here? They're going to try to do something. Yeah, they're going to take the 3 points here as Will Reed lines up the kick. That's an easy conversion. Should put the Dragons up 3-0 with a little over 7 minutes in the game. .25 seconds remain on the shot clock here. Will Reed lines it up. Takes a step back. Gets his distance here. Little tapping back and forth of the feet. Stepping up on his haunches. Looks it over. He's going to come at it from an angle. Sharp angle here, too. Chris Busby's got his hand up to block the sun as the sun goes down there in Newport. That looks good. Flags. Do they go up? Flags do go up, and it's 3-0. 3-0. Dragons out in front. See, the score is gone again. What happened there? All right, Dragons take the early lead. Monty Libick lines it up with 8 minutes off the clock here. Chris Busby up at midfield. Monty Libick, nice, beautiful turf out there. Ball's kicked deep. No, actually outside the 22. Taken on the fly there by the Dragons, but the tackle is made over there by Ben Jason Dixon. He's become quite a stud for the Stormers here, Ben Jason Dixon, really getting it done. Dweba in on the tackle there. Do not hold it in is the call. Use it. And Dane Blacker will have to kick it. He does. It's a box kick high into the air, about midfield. And Warwick Halat gets it, but then he throws it back to Suleiman Hatzenberg. He gets knocked forward and into touch. So it's going to be Dragons ball. My goodness. Warwick Halat, that was a bad decision. He just whipped that thing right into Hatzenberg's hands. And he was only about a foot away from him. Not the best decision-making there by Warwick Halat. Should have just gone to the ground. So it will be the first scrum of the game now, 8 minutes in. And this scrum will go to the Dragons. Warwick Halat's a little perplexed about what happened. Dude, you fired a missile into your teammate's hands half a meter away, and it bounced off his chest. That's what happened. Warwick Halat, when he's on, he's on. When he's off, he's off. But he has been a welcome addition back to the Stormers side, coming back from overseas. So 8 minutes, 15 seconds in the contest here. The Steel City. All right, 111 people currently here, just 19 likes. Come on, can you help a brother out with a like? Hit that like button. Set, says Chris Busby. Ball's put in there. Stormers are blowing him up, but they come away with the ball. Got it out quick enough. And so, missed tackle there. Another missed tackle, finally taken down by Dan Duplessis. And the Dragons have the ball close to midfield there. Ben Jason Dixon. No, that's not Ben Jason Dixon. That's Ruben van Heerden. Dragons kick it down the field. Going to be taken down there by Gelant. Warwick Gelant kicks it back the other direction. It's a nice kick right at the 22. That was a beautiful kick. Dragons come back, and we're playing ping pong now. Inside the 22, taken by Warwick Gelant, so he can kick this one into touch if he wants. And I think he's going to aim for touch on that. He does, and let's see where the mark is. Let's see where the mark is placed by the side judge. 9 minutes, 18 seconds. Stormers down 3-0. Stormers playing dangerously, living dangerously, but they did survive that onslaught. That sun is really bothering a lot of people's views on this near side of the pitch as it descends over the Welsh countryside. Dragons line out. from their 48-meter line. They go deep, and they have successful line out. They go back to the middle with the ball. And, nice. Oh, nearly had a line break there. Ben Jason Dixon with a nice boot tackle there. The Dragons in some nice dummies and kind of faking out the interior or exterior of the Stormers line. Here they come again. Another missed tackle. Franz Malherbe has to chase him down from behind. And the ruck is formed, but there's no one there to play scrum half. One of the locks has to come over. That's Matthew Screech. Screech hands it off into the hands of big number 7, Harry Keddy. Keddy is taken down just over midfield. The Stormers are there. Call to use it now for the scrum half. It's the actual scrum half is returned to the fold. Ball's kicked high into the air. It's going to be down outside the 22. Bounces off of Warwick Hallant, and it's a knock-on again from the Stormers. Or was it a knock-on? First a knock-on by the Dragons. Okay. I had a bad angle. I couldn't see. So Salman Morad is asking some questions of Chris Busby. I'm not really sure about that knock-on. I think that knock-on was against Warwick Hallant, but it was awarded to the... Rio Dyer went up. I don't really think Rio Dyer knocked it on. So it'll be a scrum to the Stormers here, but it didn't look like it was a knock-on by Rio Dyer. Nonetheless, it looks like the Stormers will have the scrum, and I'm not going to complain about that. So we got 29 likes now, but we gained 19 more subscribers. So I don't know if or not subscribers, viewers, if it's people coming in, or that's just coincidence. But thank you all for joining me on a Friday evening. It's good to see you all here on the PooTube as we do this live play-by-play and color commentary of this game. Thanks for being here, folks. Always a pleasure. So, a little more tragic news coming out of South Africa today. And in Nkopko, in the Eastern Cape, a wall collapsed earlier today, this afternoon, and at least 5 people have died as a consequence. Others are injured, 14 others injured. Behind. Going to reset this one. Kind of a sloppy-looking scrum. Chris Busby giving directions. So, possession has been 75% in favor of the Dragons. Territory, 83% in the first 10 minutes of this contest. That is not a winning recipe. Stormers need to get their act together very quickly here. Why is it they play so poorly in Wales? I don't understand that. Is there something in the water? I don't know. I've been to Wales many times. I never had a problem. Then I wasn't playing rugby. Fine. Set, says Chris Busby. And he's going to reset it again. This is a gorgeous pitch, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely gorgeous. Is it natural turf? It looks like natural turf, but I could be getting fooled. Get a closer look at it here. I haven't seen Rodney Parade for some time. All right, 12-17 now. We're resetting the scrum. It's the third attempt at it. Franz Malherbe in that front row, along with Steve Sitole and Joseph Weber. 12:35. Crouch. Behind. Set. All right, Yankees to put it in. He does. He puts it in the pipe, but it's going nowhere. And the Stormers give up a penalty. Oh, my goodness. For hinging this. I think they were hinging. Uh-oh. Somebody say something? Chris Busby didn't like that. I think he's going to give a card to somebody. Oh, an extra 10 yards. 10 meters walked off. Oh, they kicked the ball away. Okay. It's on the tight head prop. And then they got extra 10 meters. Oh, my goodness. That was called on Franz Malherbe for hinging. And then an extra 10 meters because they kicked the ball away. So now the Stormers put themselves on the back foot yet again. What is going on here? This ill discipline here. I don't see how that's called on Franz Malherbe. I mean, the Dragons went to the ground, but the penalty is called on Malherbe. No wonder he's upset. But a lack of discipline has put the Stormers in a bad position. They're already trailing 3-0. It's now about a 6-meter line out. They go up, not contested, and they go wide, but the Stormers are there. Nice job over there by Angelo Davids, the Blitzbach legend, made that tackle on the outside, stopping them from driving in. They tried to go short. Are they over now? Well, they think they're over. And it looks like it's Harry Keddy. Harry Keddy gets a try. Wow, this is not going well for the Stormers, folks. Harry Keddy. Vossi Voslu, welcome to you. Wow. Harry Keddy with the try, and we are in big trouble here early in going. My goodness. Harry Keddy with the try. Oh, let's hope the conversion doesn't go over. That could be the only saving grace here. Oh, yeah, that's definitely over. Yankees trying to get under that and couldn't do it. I think Dwayba was there as well. Couldn't stop him. But Angela Davids made a great stop initially. Will Reed now for the conversion. He's 1 for 1 with that 3 points on the penalty conversion earlier. Wow, this is, oh man, this is not what I was hoping for today. All right, got myself some steamed crabs on order for pickup after this game. Jeez, I have to be crying in my crab. All right, down to 18 seconds on the clock. Reed kicks it, and that's going to be wide left. Thank you. Going to miss that one, so it'll be 8-0. Dragons 8, Stormers 0. Zenda Noir says, come on, man. How long do you have to play a game to know that ill discipline costs you? Exactly. 100%. All right, Monty Libick now to kick once again. 15 minutes, 45 seconds expired in the first half. Libick launches this ball. It's going to be in the near or the far side of the pitch, outside the 22. And the Dragons come down with it successfully. Ruck is formed. Call to use it already. He hasn't even got his hands on it yet. Wow, poor Dane Blacker. He didn't have a chance to get the ball yet. Took too long. They turn it over. Yep, that's the first mistake by the Dragons. They gift the Stormers possession by taking too long to release the ball. Yeah, Busby's been doing that in other games. I've noticed that. If you take too long, he's going to make you pay for it. And he made them pay for it there. So it'll be a scrum to the Stormers on the turnover. Blacker a little perplexed about why, but dude, you took all day. I will admit that it was a very quick call to use it, but then you took your time once you had it, and that's what the penalty was for. So they turn it over to the Stormers now. They'll get the scrum going here, and last scrum cost them dearly, and it led to a try, courtesy of a penalty on Franz Malherbe. So let's see what happens here. What did Hendo say? Crouch. Bind. Set. And Yankees finally puts in it. Comes all the way out the back. Very quick roll so he can grab it. Use it as the call. Yankees, use it. He said use it. Oh, they give it up. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I think that they should take the ball away from the Stormers there. He was told to use it. Yankee says he couldn't hear the official. I heard the official. I've heard the official. So the Dragons are right to feel aggrieved there. Yeah, I think they're right to feel aggrieved there. But now we've got one of the Dragons being treated on the ground. So the clock is stopped at 17:39. Let's take a look at the chat and see what people got to say while we have a few moments here in the first half. Right. So Neil Ackers is here. Esbach is back. Zenda, Ulrich Fenter. Who else we got there? Fleschen is in. Morzabas. Johannes Fundemever. Trust all is well your side with all the politicians selling their brand. What do you think of the World Rugby New Rules, especially reference to wanting less scrums? I'm not happy. I'm not happy, Johannes, because it's a strength of the Springboks, and it's an intentional effort to weaken the Springboks, and that's the problem. Super Rugby is so one-sided. I don't know. I don't watch Super Rugby anymore. The shirts are the best thing about the Dragons. Yeah, the Dragons have not performed well. They are in 15th position, 3 wins and 12 losses, but they're winning 8-0 at the moment. Stormers are screwing the pooch right here. 15 games, only 3 left in the season. They need to win all 3 to finish 12-6, and they're going to want to get bonus points to take them to 60. They need to do that 3 in a row. Crouch. Bind. Set. And the Stormers win a penalty. They're going to take the points on offer or kick to the corner. I think they'll kick to the corner. collapsing the scrum, and that was a pretty obvious collapse there. That front row of the Dragons just capitulated very quickly there. Actually, you're right. The black and yellow jerseys aren't that bad. They're kind of attractive, but it's not my colors. 18-22 in the first half. Dragons with an 8-0 lead. Monty Libbik kicking for the corner. Let's see how far he gets it. Side judge comes up, and he marks it. Oh, of course, the camera crew stops covering it. Oh, man, straight to the ground. Straight to the ground on that scrum, the replay on the scrum. So I can't see. We're still waiting for a good camera angle here. Boy, this is terrible camera work. So that looks like it's about 10 meters away. Yankees comes over with instructions for Dueva, probably telling him, throw it straight, throw it straight. Yankees joins the scrum. They go high, and it's stolen by the Dragons. They've got it. Their hooker comes away with it. Elliot D, he has it. And now they're going to get a clearance kick, and the Stormers screw a golden opportunity to get a try. Wow. This is, oh man, this is like watching the Lions play. It's so depressing. Stupid mistakes, unnecessary errors, killing the Stormers. How do you throw that away? You know, why? You know, I don't know why we stick with Dueva when he doesn't get it done. If he was getting it done, then stick with him. But let's get Andre Hugo Fenta out there. So here comes Dueva with a line out. That one's not challenged, and Evan Ruiz comes down with it. Willy Engelbrecht brings it out. Yankees does a forward pass to Dan Duplessis. And yes, Chris Busby saw that it was a forward pass. That was clearly a forward pass there, Yankees. What the hell were you doing? Boy, another unforced error by the Stormers. Virtually every possession, there's an unforced error. That's one. 2 in a row here. Now they turn the ball back over to the Dragons. And we've got another Dragon down getting attention. Wow, these guys are not very fit, or they're hitting hard, one of the two. 141 people currently here, folks. Logan Roberts. Hello, Logan Roberts. How are you? So, we've got a break in the action here. Do the scrum, and it collapses. Oh, it's stuck in there, so they're going to restart it. All right, 20 minutes, 50 seconds. Sorry, folks, got a little bit of an internet issue here. Just fixing that real quick. Took a few moments. They're going to reset the scrum for the Dragons. 21 minutes in. The Stormers have shown nothing in this game whatsoever. Nothing. Virtually no possession. And every time they had the ball, they turned it over almost immediately. This is embarrassing. Embarrassing. Team could have won back-to-back championships to start this league off, but they choked last year against Munster in the final at DHL Greenpoint Stadium, and this season they've been wildly inconsistent. Crouch, bind, set. Looks like kind of that, and the Stormers have a penalty called on them. Jeez. It's collapsing the scrum again. Kind of like the colors of Chris Busby's refereeing outfit there. It's like an evergreen color. Looks pretty sharp. Good kit for an official. Yeah, that could have gone either way, but it goes against the Stormers. 21-49 now. So 3 scrum penalties already. Wow, what a kick. What a kick. My goodness, that's all the way down to about 12 meters away. So now the Dragons have another great opportunity to extend this lead. That was a brilliant kick. Absolutely brilliant kick. 22 minutes now. Dragons making the Stormers look very pedestrian here, folks. This is not a good way to start your tour. Next 2 games are on the road. Here's the Dragons hooker, Elliot D, to throw it in from about the 12-meter line of the Stormers. Contested by the Stormers, but the Dragons come down with it. They have a big push on the maul. Rolling mauls, driving forward. Stormers are not stopping it. Oh, there's Evan Ruiz gets around there. He tackles the player. It might be an advantage here. I didn't see any advantage call, but I guess they go wide. And Herschel Yankees makes a tackle 5 meters out. They're on the far side of the pitch. Dragons trying to get ready to go through phases, but the Stormers finally adjust. Another pick and go. They pick up another meter. And there's a nice tackle there by Salman Morat. But they're only 2.5 meters away now. 2 meters away. Phase after phase. Dragons having good discipline right here. They go wide. Stormers stop them again. Malherbe's in there. But this is a little too much pressure down here. Busby gets over to the other side for a better view. They pick and go, and Evan Ruiz is there, and they gain nothing. Offside on the Stormers. So now they're playing advantage, but they're just a meter away. They try to go over the top, and he gets pushed back. Evan Ruiz in there in a counter ruck. Chris Kuhlman now with a carry. Dragons come back to the middle, and Dan Duplessis there. He makes the tackle initially. But there's no try. The whistle had blown. So he came back for the advantage. Offside. Ah, my goodness. So the Stormers call for offside. So what are the Dragons going to do? 24 minutes now. This is ugly, folks. Brandon Duplessis says, come on, Stormers. If you lose it here, then you're cocks. Okay, exactly. All right. Yeah, we need the Stormers to get their act together here. 161 people currently here. Thanks for being with us, folks. Oh, that's another close call here. That one kind of worked against the Dragons. It might have actually been a legitimate try here. If his knee down, it looked like it might have been. Anyway, so it was regardless of what happened there, it was blown dead. Dragons a little disappointed in it. The clock has stopped at 23:59 as Steph Hughes has a conversation with Chris Busby. So let's see what happens with Will Reed here. They're going to kick to the corner from 5 meters away. Or they're going to tap and go. I think they're going to kick to the corner. Okay. So it'll be another line out for the Dragons. And these have gone very well for the Dragons thus far, the line outs. 4 of the last 5 penalties called on the Stormers. (24 minutes, 14 seconds). Here's a line out from Elliott D. Dragons throw it in. Not contested by the Stormers. They try to go to the short side of the field, but the Stormers are there. Now they come back to the middle, and they fight off one tackle. Then finally, they get him to the ground. Phases. Here come the Dragons. They're down to just 1.5 meters away. Pick and go. Now they're charging here. Charging very hard. Harry Ketty again, the former try scorer there. Already has 1 try to his credit. Dragons, Blacker, over into the hands of Sean Lonsdale. Lonsdale. Dragons keep pounding away at the Stormers. They're down to 1 meter away. Dweba trying to roll away. No, it's not Dweba. It's Steve Stitoli. Penalty. Stormers with another mistake. Wow. Stormers are going to get themselves in trouble. Not rolling away. Steve Stitoli was not rolling away. But to be fair, there was someone lying on top of him. Kind of hard to get away. Another Dragon is down for more medical care. What is this, a delaying tactic? Every time there's a stoppage of play, a Dragon player is down on one knee. Are they in that poor condition? Oh, Dan Duplessis got ran over there a moment ago. Yeah, and so Steve Stitoli has a guy fall on top of him. He gets called for a penalty. That's not just. He was rolling away from the play, and someone landed on top of him and held him down. That's a rule that really needs to be looked at. But again, another Dragons player down, getting treatment, folks. Another Dragons player. 179 people here currently, folks. Be sure to hit that like button if you don't mind. Thanks for tuning in. Wow. Where are we getting all these viewers from? South Africans, I guess on the Saturdays, they're just not hanging out. But this is a good crowd for a Friday. I don't think we've had a good crowd this big on Friday in ages. Still got the clock stopped here. And what are the Dragons going to do? I think they're going to tap and go. They're only 5 meters away. They're not going to go for the post, are they? They are going to go for the post. Wow. Going to try to extend the lead to an 11-0 lead, but that's going to be easy for Will Reed. Easy. 58 seconds now on the clock as it starts counting. Wow. Dragons just 3 wins and 12 losses. They are negative 258 points on the log. 16 total, just 1 point ahead of Zebra Parma. And 1 point behind the Scarlets. Jeez. So the Dragons, the Scarlets, Cardiff, and Osprey, all the Welsh sides are out of the playoffs at the moment. 2 South African sides are in the playoffs at the moment, the Bulls and the Stormers. And Scotland's got Glasgow. In it, Benetton is in the playoffs. And then Ireland has got Leinster, Munster, Connacht, and Ulster. Of course, that's Northern Ireland. 26 and here's the kick. That's good. And it's 11-0. The Dragons out in front. A very listless and disappointing Stormers side. Wow. What is this? We can't lose to a bunch of sheep. No sheep shagging going on, folks. All right. And once again, Monty Libbek in midfield. Chris Busby standing behind him for the restart. 26 minutes, 40 seconds. 11-0. Dragons out in front. Here's the kick. And it's down inside the 22. Taken there by the Dragons. Nice carry by Aaron Wainwright. Stormers warned to stay onside. You know, Stormers just need some possession. That would help. Warwick Halant gets it, and he's driven backwards. The ball comes loose, and now it's in the hands of Salman Morad. He turns around and charges up the field, runs through one tackle, two tackles. He's over midfield, finally tackled. Morad hands it back to Herschel Yankees. Yankees is going to try to take it from a ruck. Call to use it. Better use it, Herschel. And he does a box kick. They give the ball away. They don't have any possession, and they kick it away straight away. But somehow, who got that? Stormers came down with it. Was it Suleiman Hatzenberg, I think it was. Salman Morad to Willy Engelbrecht. He's stripped, but a nice tackle by Dweba knocks the ball. Oh, there's a knock on. That was a knock on. I guess he said it was a kick, so no knock on there. Sloppy play by both sides here, and the Dragons escape by kicking it in a touch. Sure looked like a knock on. I saw his hands down there, but apparently just touched his boot. It's a strip by Steph Hughes and rips it out of Willy Engelbrecht's hand. My goodness. 28 minutes now. Coming up on halftime, the Stormers have a big fat goose egg on the board. This is so sad and so embarrassing. We have a scrum here. Stormers have shown absolutely nothing in this contest. Absolutely nothing. John Dobson ought to be ripping some backside in the locker room. My goodness. Substandard. It is. No, the Stormers always play poorly when they go to Europe. It's such a lame situation. I don't know why. Other teams, I mean, the Lions can come to Europe and win. Why can't the Stormers do it? Edinburgh and Parma are playing right now. Let's take a look at check in on that game. So, set. And it's a Dragons scrum. And it collapses. So it's Edinburgh 10, Zebra 7. Edinburgh needs this win too. Edinburgh finds themselves out of playoff contention despite having won 10 games. If the playoffs were held today, they wouldn't be in the playoffs. 4 teams above them have won less games than Edinburgh. Stormers, Connacht, Ulster, Benetton have all won 9 games. Wow. Edinburgh's won 10 games, but they are in 9th place and out of the playoffs, so they desperately need to win against Zebra Parma. They should be able to pull that off. My goodness. 29-37, 11-point lead for the Dragons now. A scrum. Crouch, says Chris Busby. Bind. Set. And it collapses again. This time the Stormers win a penalty, and this is a makeable kick. They've shown nothing else. Boy, the Dragons are like, what happened there? Penalty called against the Dragons. So with 10 minutes left in the first half, the Stormers are going to go for the post. Thank you. Finally, let's get that goose egg off the scoreboard here. Yeah, so Monty Libbek will take the shot. .39 seconds remain on the shot clock for Monty Libbek. David Kutsia says, go Dragons. Why are you saying go Dragons, man? What's that all about? What is that all about? Here we go. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Monty Libbek, for once, doesn't run it down to nothing. This is a good distance kick. Did he have the angle? He got it. And it's 11-3. Stormers are finally on the scoreboard. Let's see if that steadies their nerves. MD Sports Channel, how's my fellow Stormers fans doing? I see our team are performing up to their standard. Ha ha! MD Sports Channel, you're not funny. All right, welcome back, folks. 31-30, here's the restart. Will Reed will kick this. It's going to come to the near side. Down inside the 22. Taken down there by Duplessis. He's driven backwards hard by Rio Dyer. Little Rio Dyer drives him back. And Herschel Yankees to Evan Ruiz. Ruiz avoids 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3 tackles, still going. And 4, 5, 6 guys to bring Evan Ruiz down. And now the Dragons are not rolling away. Herschel Yankees can't get to the ball, so there you go. There's a penalty for not rolling away. All right, that's good. Calming down. Things are starting to turn our direction. Not rolling away. Good penalty call there. So Monty Libick kicking for distance here. Needs to make sure he finds touch. Here's the kick. It's going to be a Stormers line out about the 10-meter line. Boy, Evan Ruiz just driving through Dragons, man. Just keeps going. That was a beautiful carry. And he held on to the ball. So it's a line out for the Stormers, which have gone very badly thus far. Need a good one here. And that one they screw up too. And they turn it over, and it's in the hands of the Dragons. But the Dragons have turned it over, but the ball comes loose, so the Dragons have it back. And the Stormers screw the pooch yet again. Warwick Hallant gets over there, does it. Oh, he almost broke free, but the little bumblebees of the Dragons are there. Now they're driving forward. It's a maul. Wow, all the way. Wandasini Similani gets all the way up to midfield with it. Libick. And Stisitole back to midfield. Yankees kicks it away again. Ball's bounced, but that was knocked on by the Dragons. That was missed by the officiating crew. Oh my goodness, Warwick Hallant has no shoe on, and his sock is coming off. Wandasini Similani over there. They go to Ruiz, and he throws it away to nobody. And who's on the outside? Is it Suleiman Hatzenberg? And the Stormers trying to do something here, but very sloppy play. Stisitole now with the carry. They're trying to strip him. Nice counter ruck from Franz Malaba. Stormers told to use it. And once again, Yankees going to kick it away. Jeez, my goodness. Oh, that ball's knocked on by the Dragons. So it's a knock-on advantage for the Stormers, but they have the ball. Yankees digs it out. They come to the near side. Here we go. There's a line break from the Stormers. They kick to the corner, but he put too much on it, did he? Oh, no way! Angelo Davids in the corner, and the Stormers have scored a try. What a kick. What a kick. The first transition play they've had the whole game. Angelo Davids with a try. Oh, my goodness. Let's see that on the replay. Here it comes. Monty Libick. Over to Hallant. Hallant, did he even have his shoe on yet? He's running with no shoe on and he makes that kick. Or does he have the shoe on? Maybe he has the shoe back on. Was it Hallant? Yeah, I did have his shoe on. Unbelievable. And the Stormers bounces right up for Angelo Davids. They try to boot tackle him. He does a high step and gets in the try zone. Wow. Angelo Davids with the try for the Stormers. That is brilliant stuff. That's what we expect from our Stormers. My goodness. Monty Libick now for the conversion. Trailing by 3. This will bring it back to a 1-point game. All the horrible play by the Stormers. And that's going to be good. Flags go up. It's 11-10. Boy, the game has just changed in 2.5 minutes. Just like that. Just like that. The game has changed completely. Was it Similani? I couldn't see who it was made the kick. It was a brilliant kick, though. Boy, the Stormers just, that went really well for them. Dragons must be scratching their head going, what the hell? How did that happen? All right, we'll read now for the restart. 36 minutes, just under 4 minutes left in the first half. Man, oh man, oh man. They're going to go deep this time, and Monty Libick from the 5-meter line, he's going to return the favor and kick it down the pitch. to about the 10-meter line. Dragons have it. Will Reed, middle of the field. He comes up the midfield, kicks it back inside the 22. Taken back there by Monty Libbek. He returns the favor. That one can go into touch because he's behind the 22. And it does. So it'll be a Dragons line out just over midfield. Wow, 11-10 for a game that was going very much sideways. Neil says, I told you we're back in the game. Yes, I agree with you. Evan Ruiz is the only one putting on a good performance for the forwards right now. I agree with that 100%. So here's the Dragons with a line out from their 49-meter line. And they're successful. Jumping across is called against Salman Morat. So it's a penalty advantage for the Dragons. And they kick it up the pitch. That's going to be called by Similani, but it's not going to matter. Or is it Davids? It's Davids. Angelo Davids. So it was a penalty advantage for, and it's a correct call by Chris Busby. He's calling a pretty good game thus far. I think the only real big mistake he made was when he told Yankees to use it, and he didn't, and he gave the ball back to the Stormers. But they turned it over right away, so it really didn't harm the Dragons. 37-37. And the Dragons going to get themselves in scoring position here again late in the first half. So where's Mark going to be? About 17 kilometers. Yeah, 17 meters away. Yeah, not quite 17 kilometers. 17 meters away. So 11-10. This is a line out for the Dragons, courtesy of Salman Morat jumping over. Stormers being warned to step off. And they just close right back in. Yeah.
Indicative of the Dragons controlling the ball.
Yep. All right, here we go. Oh. And the Dragons come away with it. Oh, they pull it out of there quickly. Elliot D with a carry. He's taken down by Willy Engelbrecht. Rio Dyer with a carry in the middle of the pitch. Dragons go wide now, out into the hands of Harry Ketty, try score. They go far side into the hands of Will Reed. Stormers keep responding, but they're picking up a half a meter there, half a meter there. Half meter here, half meter there. Dragons still have the ball. Stormers need a turnover here, and the Dragons having good discipline and good ball handling thus far. Dragons come with the ball into the hands of Matthew Screech. Screech Wainwright's there for the ruck. Oh, that looked like it might have been knocked on, but apparently it wasn't. Steph Hughes, the captain, is tackled. Front rower Chris Coleman now with a carry. He's tackled. And that ball bounces off the turf coming to the near side into the hands of Chris Hollis. And he's held up. Evan Ruiz has got him, but apparently it finally got to ground. And the Stormers get the ball. Yep, the Stormers get a turnover with 30 seconds left in the first half. Get it down the pitch, win a penalty, and get 3 points to take the lead and go into halftime. That'll work. Then you need 3 tries in the second half. 15 seconds before the Hooter. Stormers lead, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button. We got just 53 likes. We've had 1,100 people tune in and watch this, and 194 currently watching. If you don't mind, help a brother out. Hit the like button. It does help. It does help. It affects the algorithm. Yankees missed a tackle there a few moments ago on Chris Hollis, but then he got Duplessis and Ruiz who got that turnover. So I'm not sure what's going on here. We're waiting for something. We're going to have a scrum, apparently. Another Dragons player is down. Honestly, what is this, a strategy? Rodney Parade, established in 1877. Hey, Hank is here. What's going on? Please finish this game before July, says Fansile Kogenbag. We love scrums. Yeah. Well, the guys can keep getting the timeouts for their injuries, who then go right back into play. That at some point that needs to be looked at. It can't all be injured. It can't be that poorly in poor condition. So, no, it's the Stormers. I was going to say, yeah, it's the Stormers scrum. It should be because they won a penalty there. Oh, excuse me. Okay, 41 minutes. We're past the Hooter. Stormers scrum, which has been a problem for them. Don't make a mistake here and turn it over, because that's a kickable penalty from here. 41-28. One try apiece. Dragons lead by a single point. Crouch. Bind. Set. And the whistle blows again. Boy, the scrums have been hideous this game. What happened there? Uh-oh, we got a little pushing and shoving here. Busby keeps blowing his whistle. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know what the issue is here. Let's see what he's got to say. We're going to have this scrum. Franz said he didn't hear the whistle. That's twice the Stormers have said they haven't heard the whistle. Two Springboks claim they haven't heard the whistle. So what's that? Is somebody subscribed? Oh, Blackie55 AMG1. Well, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, Tristan, the Stormers really are out of form. But they do that whenever they go to Wales. I don't know what the deal is with Wales. All right, so we're 2 minutes and 45 seconds after the Hooter. Stormers get another chance at this. These have been ugly scrums. Ugly, ugly scrums. Crouch. Bind. Set. I don't know where Damon Willemse is. His arm was injured in that one game. I don't know if that's been an issue. Call to use it. Yankees can't get to it. Now he can. So Monty Libic's just going to kick it into touch and end the first half. And the Stormers are happy to walk away at halftime, trailing 1 point. That's better than giving up a penalty there. I'll take that. But would have been nice to see them try to run open field on that. So, halftime. And the Stormers trail 11-10. Long way from a bonus point and not even a win at this point. So, from Rodney Parade in Newport, Wales, it's the Dragons leading the Stormers 11-10 as we get to halftime. Let me put the halftime marker up here and we'll address people in the chat and talk about some other things here. So, just turn that volume down so I'm not disturbed by that. So, where are we at here? All right, halftime marker. There we go. It's halftime, folks, in Rodney Parade. All right, so Willemse is probably being saved for Rugby Championship. Possibly, but there's plenty of Springboks out there playing, so I don't know. Dragons don't play too bad at home like they showed against Connacht last time. Stormers should walk this game in form. Yeah. Or the Irish tour. Yeah, that might be what it is too. Jacobus van Staden says, who's tired? Sue Walsh is here. Garrett Gillich, welcome to you. Welcome to all the folks who are here. Thank you for tuning in. Listen, we love rugby, and that's what it's all about. We're enjoying it. So, not enjoying this game. It's pretty ugly so far. Any comment on the new laws? Nah, Kenke, you were late to the game, brother. I already talked about the new laws. I take issue. The DuPont law, I don't think that's necessary. I mean, that's I don't know if I agree with that one, but I certainly have issues with the scrum change. I mean, that's anyway. Now, the crocodile roll, that's probably a good idea to change, to implement that law, but I'm not a fan. Garrett, met a Stormers player in the sauna. He's off injured. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Damon Willemse is not here tonight. Yeah, and you can see it. You can see it. But you see his arm was all wrapped up in that last game. His arm was really messed up. Yeah, but he played on. So, but on the bench, we still got some talent here. I mean, Andre Hugo Fente is a good hooker. We've got Haichive Daimani still on the bench. Jean-Luc Duplessis, who's a good upcoming young kicker. And Sasha Feinberg Ongumzulu. So still got some talent on the bench there if the Stormers need it, because these starters are not getting it done. But it was a nice kick, and I still haven't seen who made that kick, whether it was Wargelant or it was Hatzenberg. I couldn't see, or not, Wandesini Similani. I'm not sure who made that kick that freed up Angelo Davids for that try. It was absolutely brilliant. Great stuff to see that. So anyway, that's where we're at on that. But first half statistics are not looking good, folks. You ready for this? Possession, 72% for the Dragons, 28% for the Stormers. And they're only down by a point. It's just a miracle. Territory, 77% for the Dragons, just 23% for the Stormers. Handling errors, double the number for the Stormers, 4 to just 2 for the Dragons. And territory gain, nearly double. 66 meters are all that the Stormers made, and a lot of that came on that one try. The Dragons have got 120 meters. Defenders beaten. This should worry John Dobson in the locker room. 7 defenders beaten by the Stormers and 13 beaten by the Dragons. Boy, they were really putting to the Stormers, but they have to be disappointed leading just 1 point at this stage of the game, despite how they're performing. Let me get my Super Brew up here. Where's my Super Brew? There it is. Take a look at that. I'll give you my predictions for this weekend, folks, and what I predicted. Okay. So, I have the Stormers by 7. I have Edinburgh by 13. Right now, Edinburgh is winning by 12. That's a pretty good pick at the moment. Yeah, so I had a really big weekend last week. I got all but 2 games correct, and I picked up 6 bonus points last week per match point. That was incredible. What a great Super Brew weekend I had last week. It's going to be tough to replicate that. And it kind of sucks for URC. I was at the top of the log for the first 10 weeks or so of the season. Then all of a sudden, I guess because I was running for office, I didn't pay attention. I must not have filled out my picks, or I didn't make the right picks. And, after leading this thing for so long, I find myself way down on the log. It kind of sucks. But such is life. It's not the end of the world. Edinburgh also at halftime, leading 19-7 against Zebra Parma. And for some reason, Super Brew is not loading right now. I don't know what that's all about. There it is. So I'm in 8th position. I was actually in 9th after leading this league for most of the season. I'm down by 15 points. The only way that happens is I didn't submit picks, and I have to take a look and see what happened, where I screwed up at. How do I get to my picks? It doesn't show me that. So globally, I'm in the top 9% of people picking. Wow. And in the USA, I'm in the top 11%. Amongst Stormers fans, I'm pretty high ranked too. But in my pool, I'm not doing so great. Yikes. How do I get to my picks? Maybe it's this one here. Yeah, so 35 tournaments since July 2021, 87 pools played, 2,421 caps I've picked in. And United Rugby Championship, I'm a 70% success guy. Yeah, global position, 5,262 out of 61,000. Puts me in the top 10%. Wow, that's not bad. Not bad. Huh. Yeah, so this is what happened to me. While I was campaigning for office, which was so 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be April. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 months of 4 weeks in April killed me. I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 losses. I went from 88%, 75%, 75%, 50, 75, 75, 75, 75, 86 to a 56% round to a 75 to 75, 50, 50, and 63. Those 3 drove me from the top of the leaderboard. Last week I had 88%. So, I mean, I've had some really good weeks. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks of this season. I've been over 75%. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I've been below that. So, Actually, it's more than 8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those weeks I've been over 75%. Well, so, yeah, that kind of sucks. Anyway, but yeah, my Super Brew. We've got 3 more weeks here, but there's no way I win this pool. It sucks. I led this thing for the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. 8 weeks of the 18-week season, I was in first place. So, my honors for Super Brew. I was a champion of my Curry Cup division in 2021. And the Rugby Championship, I was a runner-up in a pool. And then I was in the top 10% for the USA in 2021. And I was top 10% for North America in 2021. November Nationals in 2021, I was in the top 10% for North America, top 2% globally. Out of 34,567 players, I finished in the top 2%. I was a runner-up in a pool, and I was in top 10% USA. For Major League Rugby last year, I finished in the top 10% of those who picked. So, hey, top 300. Well, yeah, under 300. I was in the top 300. That's not bad. So, not bad. Anyway, yep. So, here we go. I can look at all my rounds. Yeah. Oh, some of these are really killing me here. Yeah, really bad weeks here. Last week was good. Last week was a good week. Anyway. All right, so we're still at halftime here. Lots of kids out on the pitch at Rodney Parade, running around, having fun. Let's take a look over in Edinburgh. Just a couple kids on the pitch, so not quite the same enthusiasm over there. And how you all do it over here? So what do we got in the chat? Rossi controls South Africa, not since Louis Lute and Danny Craven that we have someone with that influence. That's probably a pretty fair statement. If Stormers can be 1 point behind with that performance, let's see what happens. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they didn't have the ball. They performed poorly, and they're 1 point off. Now they need to wake up. We need a bonus point here. We need to start showing some form here. Andre Hugo Fentes dating Rossi's daughter. Really? Wow. Nathaniel Edwards Brown says, great commentating. Okay, a.k.a. Eddie, a.k.a. Nathaniel. Okay, thank you for that, Eddie. Cool beans. Johan de Bruyn. Erasmus asked that Williams should rest for this game. Okay, that makes sense. Yep. All right, that makes sense. All right, cool beans. Thanks for sharing that. And what did Morzabas say? Esbak. Ek et nu lekker choppy. Al kant lekker gebraai. Wit kant. Blue cunt. The blue cunt. That's right. The blue cunt are out there, and they're just 1 point down at the moment. Sorry for those. I'm sure most people get the inside joke. That's a Rugby World Cup joke. Yes. All right. So what else is going on here? Okay. I just have an update from the Inkatha Freedom Party asking me to send them an email so that I can get Hlabisa on my program. Velenkosi Hlabisa, the president of the IFP. I'm trying to get him back on my program. Also, I'm in contact with John Steenhuisen's immediate person, but I don't know if they're going to give me an interview. So anyway, hopefully that'll happen. I'd like to get him interviews. So we're down 148 at halftime. That's a shame, but I appreciate it. People, I understand. People disappear for halftime. All right, in that game in Edinburgh, looks like they're ready to restart. And Zebra wearing yellow and blue. Is that Zebra? Interesting uniforms. Zebra Parma. All right, so in Glasgow is playing tomorrow against the Bulls at Loftus Versfeld. So Edinburgh leads 19-7 in Edinburgh, and they've started the second half. Ball's kicked outside the 22, and Edinburgh has it. Yeah, these are nice jerseys for the Zebra Parma. These gold, look like Swedes. Gold and blue. It's beautiful. Yep. So we are still waiting for the second half to get started here in a game that's been very disappointing. 5 tournaments. What are these tournaments here? New. Oh, that's not rugby. That's not rugby. All right. So live fixtures. So is everybody else do Super Brew? Who doesn't do Super Brew? I've got 2 more games today. I've got Major League Rugby picks. The Anthem Rugby Carolina plays against Houston Sabercats, and mostly South African side. Dallas Jackals are hosting the former Atlanta side, which now plays out of Los Angeles. So that's coming up as well. All right, so a minute plus already in the second half there for the Edinburgh Zebra game. Oh, that ball's knocked on by Edinburgh, but no knock-on called. Wow, how did that happen? Everybody just kind of froze, and now here come Edinburgh up the pitch. Tackle from behind. Man, oh man, oh man. That ball was knocked on. And it's kicked into touch. So we're still waiting for our second half. Okay, we're ready for the second half. Here we go. All right, so Stormers are ready for the second half. Let me take off the second half marker. Monty Libick will kick the ball to the Dragons. All right, Dragons have it inside their 22. They kick the ball back into touch. And it'll be a Stormers line out on the Dragons side of the pitch. That's what we need to start out on their side of the pitch. Virtually no, just 20+% on that side. 40 minutes, 27 seconds. We're in the second half now. Stormers trailing by 1 point despite an absolutely horrific first half performance. Dweba with a line out now. Sun's starting to go down. That's successful to Van Heerden. And Vinley Engelbrecht over to Herschel Yankees to Dan Duplessis. Duplessis driving forward. Yankees is going to kick it away again. What is this strategy? Was that going to be a 50-22? Oh, were they over the 50? Yeah, they were over the 50, but they did pin the Dragons back deep here early in the second half. The Dragons are pinned very deep back here. So Dragons line out. Elliot D now throwing it from about 10 meters. Knocked in the air by Salman Morat, so I think it was a knock on. Aaron Wainwright with a carry. He's tackled. So Blacker kicks it away. So 11-10, and the Dragons kick it into touch. Not the best of kicks by Blacker. Boy, Warren Gatlin up there in the booth again. They seem to be in love with Warren Gatlin. So Dweba with another line out here. This one's outside the 22, about 26 meters away. Line out's lost by the Stormers 3. That one's successful. Fun here. Herschel Yankees, that's a forward pass again. Duplessis does a nice job hauling it in. Down to the 22. Here come the Stormers now. This is the first sustained attack they've had. Morat off to Evan Ruiz. Back to Herschel Yankees. Over to Van Heerden. Van Heerden is tackled. Stormers now getting a little something going here. Evan Ruiz breaks through the line. Oh, carries 3 players. A nice carry by Evan Ruiz. Yankees trying to dig it out. He gets it out to Monty Libbik. Libbik comes back to Haaland. Haaland kicks it through, but it runs into a Dragons player. The Dragons now, they kick it into touch, and all that excitement for nothing. Oh, my goodness. All that excitement for nothing. As Haaland kicks it right into a Dragons player. Shame. Again, that was a forward pass by Herschel Yankees a few moments ago. Missed by Chris Busby. 43 minutes now. Oh, people coming back for the second half or not? Oh, that's lost. But the Stormers come away with it, and then they lose it again. Now the ball's knocked on. Who's got it? Well, it's sloppy ball handling by both sides. Aaron Wainwright's going to dig it out for the Dragons. Just short of their 10-meter line now. No hands. Malherbe. No, it's Van Heerden. Brock Harris is in the game. I didn't see that. Brock Harris comes in. That ball's knocked on. Dragons have it. Oh, Dweba makes a big tackle there. Brock Harris in on the tackle along with Franz Malherbe. Advantage being played now. Knock-on advantage. So the second half starts with Brock Harris, and the television announcers have yet to tell us that. Brock Harris in like his 410th game or something like that. Oh, that was a knock-on, yeah, for sure, by the Dragons. It was a low pass and tough one there to dig out for Will Reed. So 37 phases for the Stormers, 78 for the Dragons. My goodness. So this will be a scrum to the Stormers here. Hershey Yankees will come up here. 5+ phases. In other words, sustained ball handling 6 times for the Dragons, once for the Stormers. That's atrocious. That is atrocious. Crouch. Bind. Reset. Rodney Parade needs to do something about this crappy 1930s looking aluminum tin shed roof. They really need to paint that or something. Man. Maximizing, seeing that there is a whole year of rugby still left. Yeah, I got you, Zenda. But rugby's a year-round sport now. That's the challenge. You play it in every season. Here's a restart. Crouch. Bind. Set. And penalty won by the Stormers. Are they going to go for the post? This will give them the lead if they do it. Collapsing the scrum. That's an easy 3 points if they want it. They're going to go for the post. Yep, there you go. Salman Morat says go for the post. Yep. It says go for the post. They're going to go for the post. You want to take the lead here despite a poor performance, then try to start getting some tries. Yep. Stormers winning that scrum penalty. That's what they should have been doing all along. So this is about 43 meters away. 44 seconds left on the clock. It's pretty straight on. So Monty Libick should be able to notch this one up. We'll see what happens here. He's adjusting the ball now, coming back. Row houses at the end of this park. Jeez. So 2 for 2 thus far, Monty Libick. 16 seconds left. Monty Libick waiting for him to kick this. Always taking all day. Here it comes. 10 seconds. He's got the distance. Does he have the angle? He does. And the Stormers now lead 13-11 for the first time. That was a good decision. Monty Libick, and the Stormers are up 13-11. Boy, the Dragons must be very disheartened after the way they've dominated the game, possession and everything. And here they find themselves trailing early in the second half. Wow. 13-11 Stormers. Here's the restart. Will Reed kicks it to the far side, but the Dragons get there. Who's going to get it? And it's Angelo Davids who comes down with a great job on the high ball there, finally by the Stormers. Yankees to Evan Ruiz. Boy, he's been a beast in this game. He drives forward, carrying a couple players with him. Dragons not rolling away. Use it. There's a dragon in the way. Come on, man. Yeah, finally Brock Harris shoves the guy from behind. That ball goes high into the air, but not far enough. Advantage, yep, for the Stormers not retreating. Yep, a turnover there. Inside the 10 meters against Joseph Dweba, and now the Dragons can go right back in the lead here. That's a stupid discipline mistake. Dweba again killing us. Jeez. So they're going for the post. Eight penalties for the Stormers, 4 for the Dragons. So Will Reed will go to try to put the Dragons back on top after finally find themselves trailing on the scoreboard. Is Nithing Fouché out there? I think I saw Nithing Fouché now on the pitch. These television announcers are terrible. They don't even tell you when there's lineup changes. TV crew, useless. 20 seconds, he's taking all day here. That should be an easy conversion, which will put them back in front, 14-13. He's got the distance. He's got the angle. Flags go up. 14-11. 13-13, excuse me. Just like that. Wow. So we got 30 minutes left in the game. Stormers still not impressing. 14-13. Yeah, Fouché is in the game. And Andre Hugo Fenta, the entire front line has been replaced, and with good cause. All right. That ball's down, knocked backwards by the Stormers, but then, kick forward. Oh! What's the whistle here? Ben Jason Dicking kicked it forward, but apparently must have been knocked on by, it was knocked on by Hotzenberg. Let's see this again on the replay. It must have been knocked forward by Hotzenberg. Yep. Well, I don't know. Shame. That was a try for the Stormers that came up nothing. All right, so substitution for the Dragons. Rodrigo Martinez comes in for Rodri Jones. Arhip comes in for Coleman. So, did they replace the hooker as well? I don't know if they replaced Elliot D. It doesn't look like it. Okay. So, he's telling them they need better height on this scrum, even though it's a whole new row. Crouch. Bind. Set. Dragons put it in. Nope. That's a penalty against the Stormers. They collapsed the scrum. Wow, this is a major problem. One of the worst teams in the league, and their scrum is atrocious. Their lineouts are atrocious. Oh, my goodness. They're making the Dragons look like a top-seeded team, and they're not even remotely that. This is terrible. Your glass is full again of beer. Well, that's good. So the Dragons will have themselves a lineup down here. Oh, boy. Lineout goes way deep to midfield. The Dragons have it. Marty Lubbock with the tackle there. That was a long line out. It's a knock on by the Dragons. Good break for the Stormers here. They need it. Fancel wants me to put my scoreboard 53-19. Sorry about that, brother. I'd love to do that. That'd be good, 53-19, but that's not going to happen. Man, that does a lot. I haven't seen a line out that long in quite some time. All right, so it'll be a scrum to the Stormers now. But that's not good news. There's a scrum. They've lost so many. 65 carries for the Dragons, 31 for the Stormers, 36 gain line success, just 10 for the Stormers. Wow. Oh, man. Arm is still killing me from that surgery I had a couple days ago. Yankees is still out there. Got Stefan Ungara as the backup scrum half on the bench. Audrey Smith, Haichive Daimani, Stefan Ungara, Jean-Luc Duplessis, and Sasha Feinberg-Ngumzulu still sitting on the bench for the Stormers. Stormers need to keep it together here and regain the lead. Crouch. Bind. Set. And looks like the Stormers might win a scrum for a change. They did. Evan Ruiz is going to try to pick it up, but he can't get to it. Oh, my goodness. Going to reset it. The announcers are funny there, making fun of the fans, shaking heads, the crowd there, all the scrum experts. That was pretty funny. Right, 14-13, 53 minutes, 16 seconds, and we're going to reset this scrum. Stormers should have pulled that ball out of there. Evan Ruiz had a hard time getting to it, but Yankees should have gotten it sooner. Brock Harris in that front row, along with Andre Hugo Fenta and Niting Fouché. Crouch. Bind. And they win a penalty for early engagement. The Stormers get lucky there. They can kick it down the pitch. Now they just take off with the live ball. They go wide. And they've got Angelo Davids on the outside. He gets over midfield. Oh, nearly drew to touch. Marty Libet gets it back. Stormers really didn't get... Oh, knocked on. Oh, my goodness. Salman Morat runs into Dan Duplessis from behind and knocks the ball out. Salman Morat needs to get his head out of his rectum in this game. He has not done anything for this team. And he's a captain out there. He's been absolutely useless in this game, Salman Morat. He hits Dan du Plessis in the face from behind. What the hell is he doing? Jeez. Oh my gosh. Salman Morat tackling Dan du Plessis. I mean, what the hell is that? That's just pathetic. 25 minutes remaining in the game. Bonus point. We're not going to get a bonus point, man. We may not win the way this is going. Yes, Justin, it may be a miracle if they do make it this year. They're just not impressive. It's hard to say, but it's true. 202 people currently here, 75 likes. Can you hit the like button, folks? It costs you nothing.
That was easy.
But a moment of your time. That's all we ask, just a moment of your time. Time keeps on ticking here, folks. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. If you're not a subscriber, hey, why don't you become one? Help us grow the channel. It's been a long slog. We've gained a couple subscribers in the stream. Thank you for that. We really hoped that we'd get to 5,000 during the Rugby World Cup, but I was maliciously attacked by fake World Rugby accounts that claimed they were World Rugby and claimed I had copyright violations on content that I viewed myself after spending thousands of dollars, that I recorded myself after spending thousands of dollars traveling to France. Nearly lost this channel, had to fight these fraudulent claims, and won them all but one. 4 claims against me. Hi, Chive Diamani comes in for the underperforming Willy Engelbrecht. He's done nothing in this game. So Diamani's in the game now. Maybe it'll bring a little spark here. All right, Chibi Diamani, 54-52. Scrum to the Dragons. Bind. Set. After that knock-on from Salman Morat tackling his own player. Ball comes out of there. They kick to the near side. Is anybody over here? Oh, the Dragons are right into their arms. And he runs right over War Khalant. Dragons have got something going on the outside here. Oh, nice steal there by War Khalant. And then somehow they turn it back over. Oh, my goodness. Dragons slicing through the Stormers' defense like butter. Oh, that ball came loose. Picked up by the Stormers. Kick forward by du Plessis. Chase is on. Monty Lubbock is giving chase. Who's going to get there? Monty Lubbock picked it up. Oh, my goodness. Was there no knock-on? If not, we're going to have a try. There might have been a knock-on. We are going to have to go to the TMO because we might have had a knock-on. If we didn't, I don't know if Angelo Davids touched it or not. You always run the ball down. Okay, here's the replay. It's definitely a knock-on by Angelo. Yeah, Angelo Davids. Yeah, knock-on. My goodness. Davids knocked it on. I thought so when it was live, and the replay clearly showed Angelo Davids. It was right here in his arm. He knocked it on. Yeah, but it'll be a scrum just outside the 22. A little bit of life by the Stormers. Yeah, Angelo Davids didn't even have to reach for that. Yeah, Will Reed was beaten to the ball by Monty Lubbock. What a shame. What a shame. Yeah, Evan Ruiz, once again, he's the guy that started all that. He kicked that ball through that mess. So Lonsdale comes in for Basham comes in for Lonsdale. Tane Basham comes in for Lonsdale. So another substitution. Stormers need to win a scrum here. They win a scrum here, and then they have a penalty, and they can score 3 points easy. Got to win a scrum here. Crouch. Bind. Come on, Stormers. Need this scrum. That should be a penalty for the Stormers. And it is. Yes. That's right in front of the post. Take the points. Take the frickin' points. Wow. That's all. Oh, we got we got TMO. Something going. Oh. Oh, there's too many penalties against the Dragons, they're saying, in the scrum. Oh. I was going to say, I thought the Stormers had a lot of them early on. Going for the post. Mark Hennick, welcome to you. You know, that was a better scrum for a change. Oh, it's 2 scrum penalties against the same guy. But he could have done the same thing against Franz Malherbe in the first half. He had multiple scrum penalties early on. 57 minutes now. Chance for the Stormers to go back in front 16-14 if Monty Libbuck can make this conversion. Should be able to pull it off. 27 on the shot clock. Stormers just begging for every point. My goodness. Should not be this hard on the road in Wales against any Welsh side. Sorry, Fleshen. It's true, though. Here's a kick. Did he get it? Whew. Just inside. And it's 16-14. The Stormers go back in front. Substitutions for Angus O'Brien comes into the game. And he replaces Will Reed. Okay. Chris Hollis went off as well. Replaced by Tompkins. Theo Tompkinson comes in for Chris Hollis. Stormers get the restart. They've got it. They're into a ruck. Yankees to Aichive Daimani. Boy, he's taken down pretty easily there. Yankees digs it out. Coughlin comes in for D. And then Monty Libbuck kicks this thing to the near side here. So that whole entire front row is gone now. Brody Coughlin comes in for Elliot D. Oh, the Dragons driving down about 15 meters here. They find a space in that Stormers' weak defense. Ball's on the near side. They throw it back to the middle. Tackle made there by Brock Harris. Pick and go. Oh, nice driving them back. But they're deep in Stormers' territory. That was a forward pass. No call from Busby. Was right in front of it. That's a good pass there. Tane Basham with his first carry since he came in the game. Working away across. Aaron Wainwright. Wainwright's buried. They try to come wide to go over the top. There's someone out there on the wing. It's Rio Dyer. Oh, that's a forward pass. He's also in touch, man. How is that not a forward pass? The TMO's got to go back and look at that. Pick and go. Dragons are right on the line. Wainwright is in. They need to go back. That was a forward pass. My goodness. That needs to be looked at by the TMO. There's no try there. Aaron Wainwright. Welsh national. Here it is. Let me see the replay. Over the top. That's fine. Rio Dyer. Ooh, maybe it wasn't a forward pass. Yeah, he handed that off to Steph Hughes. It looked like it was forward pass. Yeah, Jean-Marie, I thought it was forward too. So Angus O'Brien's first conversion attempt now leading by 3. We need him to miss this one. He just came off the bench. He's going to get it. Wow, Stormers are in trouble now. 20 minutes left. Stormers with Monty Libbuck with a terrible kick, puts his team in trouble, and they give up a try. This is terrible. Good teams win on the road. They don't perform like this. Purple skies tonight. Pink's purple skies. Inside the 22, and the Dragons kick it away. Looking for touch. Similani's out. Duplessis in. Stormers line out from their own 46-meter line. Andre Hugafenta successful to Morat. Yankees over to Libok. Libok kicks it high, chases on. Inside the 10-meter line. Stormers are looking for it, but it's taken by the Dragons. And Duplessis in there with his first tackle, just having come off the bench. Trailing by 5 points now are the Stormers. Taking a long time to play this as a scrum half. Call to use it. Oh, nearly charged down. That ball's taken on the fly. High ball by the Dragons, and they pick up about 30 meters on that one. Blacker has a nice kick, puts it inside the 22. Wainwright has a great mustache. Yeah, he's also got wildly bleached hair. Boy, the Stormers are getting beat in every aspect of the game right now. All right, here we go. Rio Dyer having a great game for the Dragons. So Andre Hugafenta now with a line out. Purple skies, folks. It's absolutely gorgeous there now. Shoot, that's not what I wanted. Line out goes up. A challenge in the air and touch, but no call against the Dragons. Tai Chiva Diamani bounces off 2 tackles, 3 tackles, finally taken down outside the 22. Ruck is formed. And here comes Herschel Yankees. He gets it to Monty Libeck, taken back inside the 22 so they can't kick it into touch. Ball's knocked forward. Duplessis tries to get there. And it's taken by the Dragons. They lose it. Goes backwards. Picked up by the Stormers. Hi, Chivi Diamani. And back to Ruiz. And he throws it right to the Dragons. Oh, my gosh. The Stormers give it right back to the Dragons. Who was he looking at? Somebody must have called for it. 16 minutes left. The Stormers were about to score a try, and Evan Ruiz threw it away. Oh, man. Boy, the Dragons were in trouble there. Nearly. Here it is. Kick forward, and then the Dragons knock it on. Goes on the ground. Picked up by Daimani. Daimani runs it. He gives it to Evan Ruiz, and he throws it right to the Dragons. Jeez. My goodness. Screech stole that. So the Stormers now inside the Dragons' 10-meter line. Andre Hugafenta with a line out. 64-20 in the game. Successful to Stormers. They come across the middle. Duplessis is tackled. He placed it. Yankees. To Monty Libeck does a dummy. Cuts back inside. Picks up about 10 meters. He's crawling. So the Stormers managed to hold on to that, and driving forward is Ruben van Heerden. Yankees, we need some open field play here. Well, that was a dangerous pass by Warwick Gelant, who's shown us nothing in this game. Yankees to Gelant. Gelant does a dummy. He holds on to it. Still fighting. Tackled. Yankees to Morat. To Brock Harris. Breaks away one tackle. Then Guy lands on top of him. Yankees just leaves it on the turf. Picked up there by Van Heerden. He's driving. Van Heerden inside of 22. Picks up about 15 meters. Yankees, come on. Let's go, Stormers. Duplessis. To Duplessis. Back to Fenta. Fenta driving. Fighting tacklers off. The ball's loose on the pitch. Kicked back by the Stormers. Picked up by Libeck. Here comes Warwick Gelant. Driven backwards. Monty Libeck saves the ball. Libeck cuts back to the inside. Monty Libeck places the ball. Yankees picks it up. And we're playing advantage here. Stormers are playing advantage. Diamani looking for help. He's still going, spinning. Iachive Diamani down to 6 meters. Stormers threatening here, but they need to get it in. Gelant throws it wide to Angelo Davids. He's in. He's in. Angelo Davids in the corner. And the Stormers finally build up some pressure with just 14 minutes left in this game. And they tie the game. Now they have a conversion attempt. Absolutely brilliant. My goodness. Angelo Davids with a big try there, folks. Angelo Davids with a try. We got a tough conversion here for Monty Lubbock. Oh, my goodness. Brace of tries for Angelo Davids in this game. Way too hard this game. Try time, yep. Yep, Diamani is making an impact. Monty Lubbock, fingers crossed, folks. This is not an easy conversion. Oh, fingers crossed here. It's got to come back. Is it going to come back? Is it going to come back? It did. Whoa! And Monty Lubbock, an incredible kick, and the Stormers go back in front on a converted try. 23-21. Man, oh man, oh man. Suddenly this game gets very interesting the last 10 minutes. Angelo Davids with a brace of tries, scoring over in the corner. Monty Lubbock goes wide and it curves right back over. Here's the restart. They're going to kick it down inside the 22 this time. Who's over there? And it's Dan Duplessis who comes down with it. High Chivi Daimani with another carry, bouncing off tacklers, but they're coming at him in full force. They tackle him inside his 22. And Unger is out there now. We have a new scrum half. Stefan Unger is out there at scrum half now. Dragons have it over midfield. Chased down from behind by Andre Hugo Fenta. Stefan Unger replaces Urshel Yankees with just 12 minutes left in the game now. Call to use it for the Dragons. They go low. Neethling Fouché makes the tackle. Now a penalty can win this game, so got to use good judgment here. Ben Jason Dixon trying to get out of that mess. Ball's kicked over the top. Chase is on. Rio Dyer's moving like a banshee down there. He gets there. Monty Lubbock's going to kick it. Much better kick this time. Back to the 22. It's knocked down, but was it knocked on? No. Wow, that looked like it was knocked on. Nice tackle there by, boy, that's Duplessis now. Jean-Luc Duplessis with a nice tackle there. And the ball, who's got it? Okay, Dragons still have it. Dragons inside their 10-meter line. Evan Ruiz now. Call to use it. Goes high into the air to the near side, but it's shorter than it looked. Oh, that's a high tackle. We got a penalty for that. Yes. High Chivi Daimani with the ball, but the Stormers are going to get some territory here on the high tackle. Unger digs it out. He sends it over to Monty Lubbock. Don't kick it away. Don't kick it away. We're playing advantage. Oh, you moron. Advantage is over for the high tackle. That's stupid. Kick forward by Monty Lubbock now. Stormers got to do something with this. Kick goes high in the air. Warwick Halant gives chase. The rest of the Stormers are not retreating. Ball goes knocked on by Warwick Halant. No, he holds on to it. Now it's knocked on by the Stormers. Oh, we got sloppy play going on here. 10 minutes left in the game. Boy, Salman Morat needs to come out of this game. Andre Smith needs to get in there. Morat is out of gas and has been for some time. Oh, we got an injured player for the Dragons being led off the field. O'Brien is out. He just came in the game a few minutes ago. Lloyd is in. So, only James Benjamin remains on the bench for the Dragons. 10 minutes remain. 10 minutes remain. That's right. Come on, Stormers. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. And there's Audrey Smith finally in. But Rudy Yonkes joins us. Thank you, Rudy. Appreciate becoming a subscriber. Yeah, but Morat didn't come out. It's actually Van Heerden who's having a much better game. That's a dumb substitution. A dumb substitution. Should have been Salman Morat who came out. He did not. He's having a terrible game. That's just stupid. Van Heerden was having a very good game for the Stormers. All right, so we've got a scrum to the Stormers. If they win a penalty here, they can extend this lead. It says straight on the post from the 10-meter line, makeable for Monty Libak. Crouch. Bind. Set. Stormers, let's get a scrum penalty here. Come on, Stormers. Hold on there. Oh, yeah. They're driving the Dragons back. And they've won the penalty. Yes. Stormers have won the penalty. And they kick it forward. Chase is on. Who's going to get there? It bounced. Oh, and the Dragons have. We're going to come back. This is a makeable. Take the points. Take the points and extend the lead to 5. That'll force the Dragons to get a try. Oh, a yellow card. They were warned on the scrum about those penalties. So that goes against Rodrigo Martinez. So he's gone. Wow. So now the Stormers have a man advantage for the last 9 minutes. So they're going to go for the post. Oh, no, they're going for the corner now. They're not going for the post. They better get a try here when you're only up by 2 points. Yeah, it is a mistake. I agree with the television announcers. Might be a mistake. It's a 100% mistake here. So Monty Libak's got to make a good kick here. And he does. Where's the mark going to be? Let's see. Stormers. So now the Stormers need a good line out here and a good driving maul, which they have not had this game. So here we go. Andre Hugafenta, this is an important one here. A little far away for the driving maul, though. So they go, and they have it successful. Well done. Stormers are driving. Oh, here they go. The maul is driving forward. Down to the goal line. They're over. Evan Ruiz with the try. Oh, yes. Evan Ruiz with the try. Wow. They made the right call. Evan Ruiz has been a beast in this game. Wow. And now they're up a man. They maybe they can get one more try. Sama Morat made that call. Evan Ruiz. Wow. I don't know what to say. I stand corrected. Right call. So now we're waiting for the conversion attempt here. 7-point lead. These 2 points matter here. With Andre Hugafenta coming in, the line out is firmed up much better for the Stormers. Dweba was killing us in that first half. 28-21. Points matter here. 6 minutes left. It's not the easiest angle for Monty Libak. He's had a good game so far, except for one kick that cost the Stormers a try. That's not going to... Or is he going to make it? It hit the post. And it went through. 30. Wow, it hit the post and went through. All right. Dorn open Ruiz. Ruiz, Lou, Hanekom, Horn, Diamante. What a headache for the coach to choose from the box. Yeah, no kidding. I agree. Here's the restart inside the 22. Stormers have it. It's Dan Duplessis again. He drives over the 22. Stormers want to get some open space here and get that last try. 5.5 minutes remain in the contest. Stefan Unger over to high achieving Diamante. He's been big since he came in the game. Unger goes back inside the 22. Libak kicks it down the pitch. At the 22, it's taken on the other end by the Dragons. They're going to come up, and instead of kicking, he's going to charge up here. And off to Wainwright, try score. He's tackled immediately. Brock Harris just buries him. Boy, Brock Harris, stud, 39 years of age. Evan Ruiz in on the tackle there. Call to use it. Oh, nearly charged down that time. Ball's going to get inside the 10-meter line. Taken by Monty Libak. He evades one tackle. Picks up a lot of space. Dumps it off. 2. Oh, here we go, Stormers! Stormers still have it. Khalat now dancing around. They're playing advantage. The Stormers, and there it is. Okumzulu, Sasha Feinberg, Okumzulu. And there's the bonus point. Yes. Yamo. Ha-ha. Just like that, the Stormers explode. Sasha Feinberg, Okumzulu. Unbelievable. It all started with Monty Libick evading Rio Dyer's tackle, cuts back inside. He finds Ongumzulu. Ongumzulu drives over the 10-meter line. He kicks it inside, and all the Stormers overrun it. They turn around, and Dan Duplessis saves it. Warwick Halant has it. He finds Ongumzulu dancing. Oh, my goodness. What an incredible try by the Stormers there. That was brilliant stuff, man. Brilliant. That was Leka. Leka. Wow. Sasha Feinberg just came in the game. I didn't even see him come in. And now it's Monty Lubbock again for a conversion. Will he get this one too? He will. He's been perfect off the tee. 37-21. Wow. Wow. Restart, and the Stormers have it inside 22. They kick it back down the pitch. The Dragons now leading by 16. Stormers have 3 scores. Oh, Wainwright kicks it, but it's taken by Unger over to Monty Lubbock. Monty Lubbock. Umzulu kicks it down the pitch into the hands of the Dragons. Just 2 minutes and 40 seconds remain in this contest, folks. Let's go ahead and get ourselves our man of the match up here. Start a poll. It goes inside the 22, taken down there by Monty Lubbock. Here comes Monty Lubbock again. I'll give you one more option here. All right, there's your poll. And the Dragons take the mark inside the 22 with just 2 minutes remaining here. Wow, this got away from the Dragons in a hurry. Got away from a hurry, and it's going to be a bonus point victory for the Stormers, which is what they needed. Wainwright with a carry. He offloads it. I look forward. This looks forward. Sia Tompkinson. Ooh, okay, a hard hit there. Dragons have the ball. They cut back. Tame Basham with it, taken down by Salman Morat, whom I argued should come out of the game. I was wrong, huh? Brock Harris with another tackle. 1 minute and 32 seconds left. And they kick it wide. Oh, it's nearly intercepted by the Stormers. And then, I don't know what's going on here. Is it knocked on both ways? Knocked on by Rio Dyer. He doesn't agree. Talking to the side judge. So we're down to 1:15. Rio Dyer does not agree, and the crowd does not agree that it was a knock on. Wow. Warwick Halant. These TV people, I don't know how they come up with their decisions sometimes. They're saying Warwick Halant is the man of the match. I think it's Evan Ruiz, but anyway, that's just me. So we're running out of time here, and the Stormers have come back. But this was far too difficult, ladies and gentlemen. Far too difficult. You cannot let teams like this hang around forever. Substitution coming in. Edinburgh's leading 33-14 with just a minute and a half left in that game. So we're down to 46 seconds left in this game, and number 9 came off. So that means Dane Blacker came out of the game. Oh, boy. So, man, this one really made you worry about this one, didn't it? I'll tell you. My goodness. 45 seconds, clock is restarted. Chris Busby's called a pretty good game, folks. Pretty good game. Stefan Unger, crouch. Bind. Hit the like button. Come on, let's get to 100. Set.
That was easy.
30 seconds. Stormers, they win another scrum penalty. Changing that front line made a big difference. Libbuck kicks it to the near side. Into the hands of Hotzenberg. Suleiman Hotzenberg back to Dan Duplessis. To the corner. To Angelo Davids with a hat trick. Oh, no. It's Sasha Feinberg Ongumzulu. Excuse me. Sasha Feinberg Ongumzulu gets his second try as the whistle goes down. He just walks in the game and gets a brace of tries. I love it. I love it. The guy's been in the game for like 2 seconds. Wow. Man, oh man. Oh, they're going to look at it. I think it was good. They want to look at it, but I think it was good. Could use the points here. It's all clear. Wow. Didn't even see him enter the field of play. 283 people here, folks. Whoever picks the boogeyman as man of the match must be arrested. Monty Magic says, Mark Heddick. Last 10 minutes have been brilliant, and we're at 81.04. So Monty's had a perfect game. It'd be nice if he could wrap it up with another kick. He's had a really good game. He has not been phased. This is the hardest kick he's had all day. Boy, it's really getting dark there now. I think he's going to get it. Did he get it? He got it. 44-21. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. Final score. Wow, the Dragons just got pummeled there late in the game. Wow. Television crew, there's the final score is 44-21. Man, that is insane. So this thing was glad for the win, but my ulcer can't recover, says Zun. That's funny. Sorry to hear that. 271, 101 likes. We finally got there. Thank you all for that. Let's see if we get some interviews post-game or if I lose my broadcast. The people running my feed sometimes this year, they cut off pretty quickly, so let's see what happens here. But wow, thank you all for coming today. I'm really thrilled that such a big audience came for this today. Wasn't expecting that. It's been interesting. So let's see if we've got some feedback here. But what a game here. The Stormers were playing just absolutely terrible in the first half. Not very well for the first 50 minutes of the contest. Improved a little bit, but those changes from the bench. Look, I mean, I like these players, but I have to tell you that Joseph Dweba, Steve Cisitole, Franz Malherbe, Salman Morat, Willi Engelbrecht were killing us. Absolutely killing us. That's it. They've dropped my broadcast, so I can't do any more. By the way, in the other game, it's still going. It's Edinburgh's trying to get some more points. They lead 33-14. They're at the try line, and they're over. Did they get in? I can't tell if they're there. No, they're not at the try line. So they're just short of it. They pick and go, and they're going to get in right there. There's the try. Edinburgh's going to go up to 38, possibly 40 points in that game over Zebra Parma. Wow. So the Stormers now will have 50 points on the season, 10 wins, 6 losses. That's much more like it. But this is a game we expected them to win. They should have won this game easily. Tomorrow's the big one, folks. You need to tune in for that. That's the Bulls and Glasgow from Loftus Versfeld. I've picked the Bulls to win. They better frickin' win that game. The Bulls are in 4th place with 51 points. A victory tomorrow would take them to 55 or possibly 56. But Glasgow will still stay above them with 58 points regardless of that outcome. Leinster could move back into first place with a victory this weekend. Munster could move up if Glasgow gets no points and Munster gets a bonus point. But the Stormers cannot advance. All they can do is hold their position. So the Stormers, by getting 5 points here, move up to 50 points on the log. Nobody can surpass them. Connacht, even if they win, can only go to 49 with a bonus point. Ulster can go to 49. Benetton can go to 49. That's it. So nobody can surpass them. But Edinburgh, who desperately need a victory here, they're getting a bonus point victory. They will go to 48 points, and that will put them in 6th place just behind the Stormers right now, knocking Benetton back out of the playoffs. wow, this is up and down all season, folks. It's been really interesting here what's been happening in URC action. I did pick the Stormers to win. I got that correct. I picked Edinburgh to win, but my margin was not sufficient. Picked Stormers by 7, Edinburgh by 13, and they both won by bigger margins than that, to say the least. But wow, what a finish here, folks. An absolute wonderful finish for Stormers fans. You got to love it. I'll tell you, this is not one for the books, but really concerned there for much of this game. The Stormers just, they play half-hearted, and Dobson is very patient. I mean, Dweba was atrocious in that first half. He made no contribution. Salman Morat made no contribution in this game until late when he said kick to the corner, which turned the tide of the game after they were up a player. But remember that the Dragons were given that penalty, that yellow card, for too many penalties at the scrum. They had like 3 or 4 in a row, and that was after the Stormers were having problems earlier. But that made the difference here. It really did make the difference. But that margin, so what was there? I'm way behind on my broadcast over here. Let's see. Get live. Okay, so 44-21 is 23 points. That's going to take the Stormers into triple digits for point differential. So 88 plus 23 is 88, 98, 108. 118 minus, so about 112, 113 points, something like that. Yeah, so that's going to help them as well. Also puts them over 400 points scored on the season, which is pretty good. So, wow, that's what we needed. Those losses that were wholly unnecessary this season that never should have happened. But it's nice to see them win on the road for a change. All right, so we get 92 votes here for the man of the match. Let's see what you guys come up with. I'm going to end the poll here. And it's okay. This is, I think this is an accurate reflection of contribution of the game. You guys have Angelo Davids had a brace of tries, but you know what? So did Sasha Ungumzulu, but David's tries were critical to change the tenor of the game, but he wasn't the deciding factor. The deciding factor really was Evan Russ and his play in the middle, and Monty Lippick's kicking from the tee was also critical. So that's the right decision there. John and Anelda from Namibia, have a good evening. Bye bye donkey. Mark Hendricks says, thanks so much for the commentary. I absolutely love the passion. Best rugby commentary from the U.S. Thank you. Well, I think it's the best rugby commentary from anywhere in the world, but that's just me, Mark. Bulls have a mean team for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Bulls tomorrow. You're welcome, John. You're all very welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done already. We're over 100 likes. But hey, that was something else. Like I said, the Stormers now find themselves in good position. That's what they needed, a bonus point victory today, which is what I said they needed, and I'm glad we pulled off. So that takes care of this. Oh, come on. Let me reload this page here. I'm trying to take a look at last 2 games here for the Stormers. So they've got just a couple weeks left here now. Whoops, hang on a second. Okay, so today's May 10th. Next week is May 17th. And the Bulls play Benetton next week. Stormers have Connacht. They're on the road, so that's not going to be easy, Connacht. And then week 18, which is the end of the month, after South Africa's elections, they play the Lions. Now, they should beat the Lions in Cape Town, but they need to win that game in Connacht next week. After the way this game started today, I would be a little bit concerned if I was John Dobson. A little bit concerned, but that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. But he does need to pay attention to that going forward. That the best, the last 10 minutes were the best, absolutely, and happy the way this ended. And now I can go get my steamed crabs, Maryland blue crabs, and enjoy them rather than sit here and cry in my beer. Yep. Anyway, so yeah. All right. Well, we got tries from Ketty in the first half there by the Dragons. Harry Ketty got that first try, then Angelo Davids got a try, and it was a tough one he got there, but Darren Wainwright with a try, and it looked like the Stormers were in trouble. They come back, Angelo Davids with another try, Evan Russ with that try off of the line out, and then Sashua Feinberg Ongumzulu with 2 late tries, and wow, the Stormers get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They needed 4, and they need the victory. This is a good finish for the Stormers, but not a well-played game for 70 minutes. That's for darn sure. Tomorrow, don't forget, we have the Bulls and Glasgow first game. Then we have the Sharks and Benetton. And then finally it's the Lions and Cardiff. The Lions need a win desperately. They need a bonus point win the rest of the way if they want to get in this playoff mix. They really, really need that. So hopefully that'll pay out for them tomorrow. Oh, okay. Mark says, meant to say the best commentary, and it's out of the U.S. I love it. Well, thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate that. Today's numbers and the crowd, I think, really showed that people do appreciate it, and thank you all so much for that. It's easy when you're rooting for your own team. I mean, I've been accused in the past, hey, that's not very unbiased commentary. Dude, I'm not unbiased. I'm a South African rugby supporter, and I'm a Stormers supporter first and foremost. When the Stormers play the Bulls, I'm rooting for the Stormers. When the Bulls play the Lions, I'm rooting for the Bulls. When the Lions play the Stormers. You get it? There are exceptions. I do like the Griquas. I really root for the Griquas all the time. And a couple years ago in the Curry Cup, I was rooting for the Pumas just to see how they did. It was nice to see them. But I wanted the Griquas to win that thing. So anyway, there you have it, folks. Thanks for being here. Is Chris Marie here? Somebody says hi to Chris Marie, but I didn't see her chatting here. Anyway, so yeah, wow. The Stormers 10-6 now. They got to double digits. Now they need to finish off and finish 12-6 for the season, which is not a bad finish. But 11-5, 11-7 is not so great. 12-6 is great. Anyway, bonus point next week. Bonus point the following week gets us to 60 points in the season. Not bad considering the really horrific stretch we had early in the season when they went from the top team in the league at 2-0 and wiping out other teams to losing 4 consecutive games. They never should have lost on the European tour, winding up 2-4 and falling all the way down in the bottom of the log. They've come back, a couple hiccups here and there, but they have come back. Anyway, folks, this has been an interesting day to say the least. Very busy day. Lots happening. Nathaniel Edward Brown wants to know, what's your name? Oh, my name is Chris Wyatt. Colonel Chris Wyatt, retired U.S. Army. Yep, that's what my name is, Eddie. My name is Chris Wyatt, like in ERP. Yep. I'm sorry, I thought that was obvious. I didn't know people didn't know that. Apologies. I get wrapped up into the rugby coverage here. On my other channel, it's obvious. My other channel, my news channel, is at Colonel Chris Wyatt. One word spelled out, and I think people know me from that very well. So, yeah, it takes me about 15 minutes to pick up my crabs, and my crabs are located just about 15 kilometers from here. I'll go pick them up. It takes 15 minutes, and I've got 26 minutes right now. Fleshman will be back tomorrow. Rudy Yonkis says, thank you. You're very welcome, Rudy. We did get over 3,000 today, so let's see everybody tomorrow. All the new subscribers who found this stream tonight. This is incredible. I'm glad we had some new subscribers. It's been a slow haul. There we go. We picked up more today. That's good. So for all those of you who are new and for the first time, thanks for showing up. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll be covering all those games. I'll be wearing a Bulls jersey. Then I'll be wearing a Sharks jersey. Then I'll be wearing a Lions jersey. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you. What a finish this game. And Levin says, Danke Chris. As always, awesome. You're very welcome. It was my pleasure. And I say to all of you, bye-bye, donkey, que la boa, for tuning in and watching it. What a fantastic finish. But boy, I wasn't sweating bullets, but I certainly wasn't thrilled. Final score, 44-21. Monty Lubick, absolutely perfect off the tee, but he did pooch a kick, which cost the Stormers a try and made it dicey in the second half. Nonetheless, what an incredible performance by Monty Lubick. When I said Monty's on, he's on. And he was on. Evan Ruiz was in the zone, and he wasn't acting like an impetulant child like he always does, or frequently does. So that was a good game on his part. And what a off the bench Sasha Feinberg Ngumzulu, 2 tries in a couple minutes. You gotta love it. And Stefan Unger did a very good job at scrum half when he came in as well. Andre Hugafenta, a huge change. And that front line, I don't know what was with Franz Malherbe today, Steve Sitole. Those guys weren't up to snuff, and neither was Dweba. So there you go, folks. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks a lot for being here, and take care of yourselves. Wow. And, yeah, that was exciting. Final score, 44-21 from Rodney Parade in Newport, Wales. Stormers come away with the victory. Catch y'all later. Cheers.